Hello and welcome to C++ Weekly. I'm your host Jason Turner. Be sure to check out the video description for updates. In this episode, I'm going to encourage you to no longer remove code, but to delete it instead. Yeah, the title is meant to be a little bit clickbaity, but I think it'll be a good one. I think I have an argument to make. Today's episode is sponsored by JetBrains. CLion is a cross-platform JetBrains IDE for C and C++. It is ready for your projects out of the box and has everything you need to stay productive, focused, and in control. Deep language understanding with intelligent code assistance, comprehensive build system support, unit testing frameworks, advanced debugging, and embedded development. Use the code CPPWeeklyCLion to get 25% off when purchasing a new CLion subscription or renewing your existing one. Be sure to stick around. All right, let's do this. Let's say you've got some code. It's gonna be like, I don't know. It takes an integer. You've got some other function called doWork that takes a double. At some point, we deprecate this. And when we deprecated, that's the one I meant. I deprecate the int version, I now get this, hey, this has been explicitly marked deprecated. Now, I do have warnings as errors. If you're in the process of porting to a new API, deprecating something else, you might not use warnings as errors here. Let's just pretend like we're not using warnings as errors. But of course, since you all watch C++ Weekly, you do use warnings as errors. So anyhow, let's go ahead and turn off warnings as errors. Oh, you're right. Okay, I need to update this to be 42.0 because the integer version has been deprecated. At some point, once all of the warnings are cleared up, you probably want to come back and you're going to say, well, I'm going to remove the deprecated version. So you remove it. And then sometime later, your new coworker comes along and they call doWork with 42 again. And this is gonna compile without any warnings or errors pretty much with any compiler ever, because this is an integer literal that is perfectly representable by a double, and everyone's going to be okay with this. Except for me. I'm not okay with it because you know that I hate implicit conversions. So what do you do to prevent this problem? And the answer is don't remove delete. I can even remove the deprecated flag here if I really wanted to, or I can punish the user in multiple ways. So I can say doWork, and I can call 42 with an integer, and now I'm going to get a call to a function that has been deleted. And just FYI, not only was this thing deleted, it's still marked as deprecated. They would see it in the warning, in the error here. Now I'm really curious if GCC actually gives me both of these. Let's see if it does. Use of deleted functions. All right, well, kind of wanted it to give me the deprecated warning too. I did. I wanted it to give me the deprecated warning, but it doesn't. Oh well. There's another reason to do this. So you've got const char star use string. And at some point you are doing the process of upgrading things to use a string view. You provide the string view overload. And it's actually entirely possible that these things are going to be defined in terms of each other, actually. And then you realize you really don't want to be encouraging people to use these const character pointers anymore because weird things are happening, like people are calling .cstring. So you've got, let me demonstrate this. This is absolutely a thing that has happened in many, many old code bases. And so you're trying to move towards string view instead of people doing stuff like this. And then you finally mark this as deprecated, and then finally people, okay, well, I'm not going to call the version that has that anymore. It's the exact same scenario, right? It's the exact same thing. Eventually you come through and you want to delete this so that people don't call that version that takes a const character pointer anymore if they try to. then you're going to get that compile time error. So this is my argument. Don't remove overloads, delete them. Why? And the answer, of course, as always, is implicit conversions. All right, well, thanks for watching this episode of C++ Weekly. Came out pretty short. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something new. Let me know if you have any successes or failures with this idea, and I will catch you later.